to our friend Nisox and another amazing person, Kukura46. You were short to this life, but you will be forever missed. Amen. Press F, yes. Twitch chat, press F to pay respects. If you're still watching in game, press F to pay respects. Or maybe they have a counter for it. I don't know. Exhaust. Yes. Get started. Does Dylan play Lux a lot or something? Interesting. Because most assassins that Symphonia players are good against Lux, but oh well. That was last game too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't want to see it. Mm-hmm. He's got a pretty wide champion pool. I know he has the potential to play, but he plays a lot of champions. Yeah, exactly. Hmm. Part of me thinks they're going to ban something else, and then they're going to just come up with what they think is the counter to it. I don't know. What did they ban last game? No, they banned Braum. So, obviously you can tell that they are leaving it open for a reason. They don't first pick it though. I don't know if Dill plays Katarina. I don't think he does. I've never seen Dill play Katarina if he does. So. Hey, they also took away Gertz Braum and then immediately first picked the Alistar. Maybe it's trying to limit his champion pool. That's two of his better champions. Give him Tarek instead. Is that? And I guess it's Graves jungle. Well, they often just put Debrosius back on this Graves here. Hmm. Yeah, you're right. It'd be tough to kind of make it up a little bit. Another Twitch pick coming out, putting Zach on his comfort pick, excuse me. So that'll be good, for them. Didn't really have a big game on it last game. Putting front lash on Fiora though, that'll be interesting. Good luck. Sebastian, I'll be right back really quick.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why my mic was muted temporarily. It was on and then it wasn't. But yeah, so it's going to be Greg had to step out for a little bit. Don't worry. So it's going to be Sinfonia on the LeBlanc against the Galio, which in which respect is the counter pick there, depending on what they can do. But Debrosius honestly can just still be in the mid lane and really help out Sinfonia early game, because a Galio that's behind doesn't really have a lot of impact and is actually really hard to get back into the game because he doesn't have that mobility option to be able to go and gank another lane like, say, a Katarina, to be able to gain a lot of the kills. So it really depends if General Dill can keep a pace with the LeBlanc early, and if Debrosius can get off a couple of really, really good ganks to really put Sinfonia on that front foot again, because that's just what worked the first time around.
Dude, I'm hyped.
Yeah, the Galio pickup from General Dill, man.
I love it.
Yeah, that was
Or is that?
the counter for Cat and LeBlanc.
Oh, what? I see Symphonia odds to go with the block this game. Maybe he thought he did. I don't know. Maybe he thought Katarina wasn't gonna be a good pick. I guess I don't know. I mean, Katarina is hard to play into Vi, I suppose. Have fun with that.
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying before, it just really, really depends if Debrosius can get Sinfonia back into this, you know, can put Sinfonia on the front foot again, and really put it on General Dill early, because like I was saying, a Galio that is behind doesn't exactly have the best time in trying to get back a pace with the rest of the game. So we're gonna have to see. Maybe Sir Everett can stick around the middle lane a little bit more with that Vi.
I really do like Gert's Tarek pick. I think that'll be good for if you could, especially if you use it like at the beginning of the Galio ultimate to prevent it or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think the charge time for the Galio ult and the Tarek ult, I think Galio's ult still goes off first, and also Gert has to be a god at predicting it. So maybe if he sees the flash go off from Galio into the middle of the team, I mean it's a little obvious at that point, but maybe throwing it down and it'll have enough time to be able to give that invulnerability to the teammates that are around him, or he can actually cast the dazzling gleam, I believe it's called, and stun Galio before the full duration of the ultimate is procced. So there's a couple of different options there. Also, StarCraft is not going to be the easiest target to be able to engage upon. Graves has that mobility option as well. Nautilus has that mobility option as well, being able to hook Galio out of the ultimate as well. So it just really depends. I mean, they have a lot of CC and they have a lot of disengage coming out from the side of first team, best team, and all of the engagement options are available right now for Team Vi, like they did last game. But last game they weren't really able to put a lot of that forward. And actually, I don't think I saw any combinations coming out from the Hecarim and the Orianna last game. So we're definitely going to have to see a little bit more communication and a little more synergy happening from the side of Team Vi.
Yeah, I think putting Dill on Galio was a big improvement for their team, seeing as how they mainly go. They knew Symphonia was going to most likely play an AP Assassin, so they're like, well, let's just take literally the counter to AP Assassins and let's put Galio there in the middle. So that'll be nice, but I think at the same time, if Debrocius is able to get off, like you were saying, get off. If Debrocius is able to get really fed, I think that'll be kind of their way to carry the game. Fed Graves is extremely hard to kill. He can pretty much just one-shot you with the lethality items.
Yeah,
So having that Galio to counter the block puts more pressure on that Graves.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you there. And also, from what we've seen so far, Graves has a pretty good track record against Vise in the league, so definitely going to be on the lookout for that. And actually, I'm going to step away for just a little bit, Greg. I'll be right back.
Alrighty then. Stream, is it working? I see people saying no sound. Are we having issues? Can you guys hear us clearly? Who do you guys think has the stronger team comp this game? First team, best team, who was on the left, or Team Vi, who was on the right? What do you guys think? Let me know in chat and why. So right now, just waiting for the game to begin. I think I haven't seen StarCraft play Ezreal. It'll be good to possibly avoid the Galio, kind of kite back to Fiora. Might be hard for him to get a lot of damage off in team fights. Seeing as how their team has the Galio, obviously pretty tanky team. So if he gets engaged upon, it might be kind of hard to kite around and get his damage out. Obviously, the ability to kite more for the Ezreal is helpful. But you can't really kite a Vi ultimate. So gonna have to see how he plays that in team fights effectively. So looks like the MVP voting did finish up, and it looks like it was going over to Symphonia, game 1 on that Katarina. So congratulations to him. We'll make sure to get him in here later for the interview. So let's see if he's able to keep the throne for game 2. Yeah, you're right. Banshee's Veil is good for Vi Ultimate, but you don't want to have to build that on your AD carry, till one of the last items. And Vi's strength is our early game, but no, definitely true. So let's see if there's any potential invades right now. Gert does have the opportunity of using his what's it called, his stun. So could potentially see something here. Oh, my game is getting all screwed up. I do not know why. Oh, there it goes.
Woo, we back. All right, cool.
We back. Welcome back.
Alrighty then.
Get
So-
hyped.
Something that we weren't talking about, something that we actually talked about off stream was scheduling and whatnot, and how important every single win is at this point in the game. Team First Team Best Team actually pulled out a W against Team Vi, which shouldn't be exactly a really big surprise to anybody, because First Team Best Team does have their run of really great. Really great players in the form of Symphonia and StarCraft, but they haven't exactly been doing so well, in the middle of the season. Definitely dropping a couple of games that maybe they shouldn't have, and that really affecting their game style towards the end. But it looks like they've picked it up a lot better, and they actually have their eyes set right now on 4th place with this win. Coming out against Team Vi, this second win. So it's going to be really important for them to play this game, in particular, very well.
Yeah, Team Vi has had a lot of ties. So obviously you don't get many points for that. But at the same time, First Team Best Team has done like a little bit of a losing streak. So if they were to get this win, it would really help them a lot. Put them back into that, for sure, playoff contention. Guarantee themselves a spot in the end.
Absolutely. Wow, Frontline actually putting in a lot of damage here early on Metro Falco. Half health.
Yeah,
Right from the get-go.
nice damage there. No, hitting those vitals, Metro Falco's not really playing the matchup too well.
Yeah, generally whenever... wow, just laying into him right now. Gets the level 2 on him. He's not going to be able to dive. Thankfully. But yeah, just playing...
You were saying before the game you think the Nautilus gets the advantage in the matchup.
Well, he more or less does, but but Metro Falco actually opting to take the Riptide first instead of the shield, I think really threw him off. I think the damage in the shield would have helped him trade a little bit better, because the Q, the dash coming out from Frontlash, the lunge coming out from Frontlash on those vitals definitely would have been a little bit better to help him tank a lot of it. Oh, but Dabrowski is actually coming up. Frontlash is just going to lunge out of there. Red buff applied, taking a little bit more damage than he's supposed to.
Oh, Sabonia's going in for a kill mid. Oh, he misses the last auto attack though. Ignite was burning. If he got that last auto attack, that would have been a kill on Dill. Missed it, was not able to get it off, and therefore Dill is just going to get out of there. Flash and Ignite used for Symphonia. General Dill still has his ghost. Now I'm watching the replay right now. He flashed in as he went to get the auto attack. The other Dill flashed away. So make sure you also have the scoreboard up a little bit.
Yeah, I just got it right now.
Oh yeah. So hopefully Statistics is able to put up a little better of a game than last game. Like I said, it's got glitch. So hopefully you can kind of put in a little more work. Metro Falco's getting now farmed up like a top lane right now. Frontlash does also have a wave coming in his way. He is under half health though. Graves is on the bottom side jungle though, so it looks like he's not going to do anything about it. But maybe a dive if he gets more damage. I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah, and a really interesting start here from Metro Falco. Opted to go for the clock and 5 pots first off, and then opting to go for the Riptide first instead of the shield. to really help with that damage. I'm not sure if I'm sure he understands, but you know, I don't understand why he would opt for the Riptide instead of the shield and the auto attack damage, because that base damage is absolutely insane in the first couple of levels of the lane, and that really sets the tone.
Yeah, what helped to protect him against all those Qs too.
Yeah, exactly. Even if they hit vitals.
It tried to gang top lane, but looks he was over the ward, so he's just gonna opt to back now.
So really interesting, but actually, Farmlight's already
nothing too much going on right now, though.
Lead.
Yeah, that's huge. The Fiora is getting fed. It looks like Dobrocius, the same idea, trying to make a gank happen top. It does get spotted by the ward. Gonna clear that with the Scrying Orb and get out of there. Is that what it's called? Scrying Orb? It's not what it's called, is it?
No, it is. Oh no, it's
Scryer something. Scryer honey fruit. What?
Oh, the plant?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Scrying something? Scry plant? Orb of mystery? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not really sure either. Hold on. There's a little bit of a lull in the action. It is... I can't click on it. Rip. Wait.
Rest in peace. Twitch chat, don't let us down. What's it called?
Yeah, Twitch chat. What's it called? You guys are the peanut gallery, always telling us what to do.
Need you guys.
What is it? What is it called?
Oh, and sorry, Arch, I just saw your question now. Yeah, first team, best team did win game 1. Come and try and do game 2 as well. Yeah, I mean, so far, not really many kills happening. Junglers kind of just farming. They've tried a couple of ganks. They have been seen every time they try these ganks. Does look like... does think Team Vi is going to opt to start this dragon. Dobrocius is around there, though. They pinged missing on bot lane, but they don't know they're a dragon. This could be a good opportunity for first team, best team to make some picks right here. Gerd is coming up here on this Taric. Stravrix is going to be half health by the time this dragon is done. Oh, but he gets the smite, able to get the health back.
A 6-minute ocean drag coming out from, what is that, Team Vi. That's going to be huge. Especially for a Galio as well. Being able to regen a lot more of that burst damage from Symphonia. Already, you can see it.
Yeah, guys in chat saying light shroom, do a vision bulb, but the answer is scrying plant, I believe. It's scrying something. But
man, you said you had dual screen, so maybe you should look it up.
All right, I'll look it up.
Okay, well, Metro Falco, you see. Oh no, but he actually gets ulted.
Uh-oh.
He's gonna be able to hit all the vitals. Oh, doesn't get a kill off of it though.
Yeah, didn't have enough faith to keep going in there to dive. Diving Nautilus is often a bad idea. It's called Scryer's Bloom. Not halting Nautilus is often diving Nautilus is often a bad idea. Would have been one of those situations he would have just got CC'd under tower and then would have died from the consecutive turret shots.
But she did get the passive off the ultimate as well, so maybe, well, maybe it's not that strong right now, especially at level 1.
Ooh, nice Dredge getting the auto attack, but Metro Falco does not want to miss all this farm. This is a big wave. He is down 30 farm right now. They could get this kill to make it up on it. The auto attack, one auto attack,
still has the
smoke screen slow. But I mean, meanwhile, that whole time, it looks like Savonia's coming up here now too. But meanwhile, this whole time, Metro Falco is just missing all of this farm. He's not getting any of this at all. He's down 35 farm right now. A lot of that is because they opted to chase that, and while he had a big wave there, so that's definitely not going to help him at all.
Yeah, and already, well, Metro Falco was about a level behind. Still about a level behind.
Oh, the pulverized headbutt coming in from Miriam. The ultimate from Sadistic trying to get this damage down. Starcraft does ultimate while he is exhausted though. He is peeling back. The Owlstar is still not level 6. Getting a Mystic shot off. Oh, this expunge is used on Sadistic side. Gert does have the sustain on the Taric. Meanwhile, at the same time, Symphonia is going in this kill mid. I'm dying. General Dilalti is able to escape that. Nice ultimate, knowing exactly when to use it to get that damage mitigated.
Oh, he's still there.
Roche just gets the auto attack, but still putting in that damage. At the same time, Front Lash might be picking up this kill though. Does have those auto attacks proc. Here it is in the ultimate. Oh, and he gets the first blood on top lane on Metro Falco. Nice kill for Front Lash. He hit those vitals very well. This is a double kill for Dill. This is going to be a double kill for Dill. Why are they doing this?
He does not have ultimate. Oh, flashes over the wall. In a precarious situation. Bot lane's not responding, though.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Symphonia's in a bad way.
Uh-oh. StarCraft is trying to fight Sadistic bottom lane, though. Symphonia does W away, uses the decoy to juke them out. Sadistic gets out of place now, though. Symphonia still trying to run. He flashes. The ultimate from Gert is going to be enough to stop him at the last second. Miriam is coming in for the dive. Is level 6 right here. They are opting to do it. Galio's trying to get the poke. Wow, that was such a clutch ultimate from Gert. Barely saving Symphonia's life. Nicely played.
Man, that was quite a trip for Symphonia.
Yeah, StarCraft healed as well. The combination of the two saved his life. I think he would have died had it not been, obviously, the Gert ultimate, but also the heal as well.
Well, Dabrowski is now in the bottom lane, maybe trying to see if something could happen.
Yeah, the LeBlanc hasn't gotten any kills yet. I mean, that's going to be a problem. Symphonia's got to start picking up some of these kills. I mean, he's that carry for a reason. Metro Falco going in on Dill right now might be a mistake. Yeah, he's just gonna back out. But yeah, they need to start getting these kills on Symphonia. He is the, the carry, the mid lane assassin. So they gotta start getting him some kills if they can. Get him roaming and get him stuff going, or else he's not gonna really be able to do much late game.
Really interesting to see Metro Falco down here. Already 24, 30 now, 30 farm behind on his lane counterpart. Jungle Bro going to be chained up. Ultimate buff on the Bristles.
Oh, they're trying so hard to kill Dill. He's just so tanky. I mean, he's already got a Catalyst. He's already got a Negatron Cloak. And the LeBlanc doesn't have Ignite, so any of this damage is essentially just healing him. Nice pulverized headbutt on the two of them. Nothing's gonna happen though. Just gonna not follow up with it. Able to kind of peel back on StarCraft's side. Symphonia is still trying to get something going on this LeBlanc. Very hard against Galio. Galio is now up 30 farm. Big advantage for him in that mid lane.
Yeah, absolutely. Debrosius is games are not really doing the work that they did last game.
Miriam and Sadistic are trying this. Rat-tat-tat does come out. Gert gets auto-attacked. He does exhaust Sadistic before the expunge. Well played, able to cancel out that serious amount of damage there. The Brocious is top, does walk over a ward, so Frontlash is gonna know. Gonna just back out of here. Gert and StarCraft. StarCraft does use his ultimate. With Miriam Sadistic for too low health. Symphonia is coming in right now.
Ooh,
Stun from Gert is gonna miss
flash.
a nice back from Miriam. Another failed gank opportunity for Team Bestie.
Yeah, but at least this time they actually burned the flash off Sadistic, so if they try to do something similar again, won't exactly be able to get out there. But Frontlash actually not in a bad spot to try and take this kill. Putting on a lot of the damage, riposte the ultimate, and that's going to be a dead Metro Falco.
Yeah, he's really putting in some serious work on this Fiora now at the moment. I mean, he's up 34 farm, has 2 kills. Kind of put that Nautilus in his place a little bit. I really feel like at this point, First Team, Best Team is kind of digging a hole for themselves. They're a very early game composition, and their early game is not going well at all.
Yeah, absolutely. General Bill already getting a lot of tank on him, pretty much neutralizing that LeBlanc. And like you said, it's a really bad situation right now for Symphonia not being able to get any kills, especially early, because that's when you really want LeBlanc to pop off before everyone really gets a lot of their tank stats, especially coming out from Levi and from Galio. But that's way out the window at this point. And really the only targets that Symphonia is going to be able to get on is going to be Sadistic, because now even Frontlash is starting to get a little bit fed here in the top lane.
Yeah, I just say Vi is playing this very well. I mean, that Galio pick is really countering a lot. They have probably had 4 attempts to gank mid with Debrocious, but every single time Dill just gets away. He's just a tanky menace. LeBlanc can't do much against him right now. And when they try to come in as a 2v1, he's just able to peel them back. Headbutt pulverize coming out from Miriam. They're trying to make this kill going. Sadistic is stealthed in. No, just gonna come out of stealth. Not going to opt to go in for it, but good try nonetheless, coming in with that stealth, seeing if they can make something happen. Would be nice to see. Oh, looks like it's happening. Debrocious is coming down bottom lane. Oh man, that would have been a great gank. Team Vi did not have that warded. If Debrocious had gone through that tri-bush down there, might have been able to kill. Miriam's coming in with the pulverized headbutt still. Gert does get the stun on the Sadistic. Taking a lot of damage there. A lot of damage, man. That's it. Sadistic did a lot to Gert in that little exchange there.
Especially early.
They're playing this Wayne very well in the Twitch All-Star. They're giving StarCraft and Gert a run for their money. They're doing a really great job. Dragon is up right now. Is the Mountain Dragon, so that'll always be nice. Looking to see Dylan possibly push this out mid, head right to Dragon. That's like what he's trying to do. Nope, opting to stay mid. Nope, keep pushing it in.
They could take this Dragon right now. Sadistic is pumping out a lot of damage on the bottom lane. And like I said, like we've been saying, General Dill is just not really caring for this LeBlanc right now, or rather just, you know, not really being threatened by it at all. And Symphonia not exactly in a good place to even burst down Sadistic at this point, with not even an item finish coming out from her.
I don't know why they haven't just started Dragon already. Just take it. I feel like they're just wasting a lot of time here. They're not really doing much. Debrocious is coming in for another gang mid. Little do they know that Team Vi is on Dragon right now. Dale does with his ultimate. Not going to be enough to kill Symphonia. Oh, he flashes in. Does miss though. Debrocious might be a little bit out of place, seeing as though he doesn't have his dash. Flashes over the wall. Travis with the ultimate coming in. Rat-a-tat-tat gonna finish him off. Getting the expunge kill onto Graves. Well played for Team Vi.
Meanwhile, Funlash is going to be in the top lane getting the first turret. So objective-wise, well, rather macro-wise, first, Team Vi is just putting out a really, really good showing.
Oh, Miriam's trying to make this kill
He has
here.
red buff.
So this does have his red buff. Grand Lash did TP in behind them, but the ultimate from Terrace coming out, not going to be enough. The burst damage from Fiora bringing up 2 kills there. Giving the kills over to Sadistic on this fed Twitch.
Funlash is fed.
Yeah, he's really putting in some serious work.
Nothing really much else to see here. I mean, already has a Black Cleaver and a Tiamat to Metro Falco's Sunfire Cape. But I mean, what is that? Almost, what, 50 farm? 50 farm ahead of his lane opponent. Metro Falco just really not using this Nautilus pick to its full potential, and just so far behind, especially gold-wise, already 3k down his lane opponent. Look at that, Symphonia is still struggling to even take out Miramon at this point. But it's just not going well right now for first team, best team.
He only has a Morello build. He doesn't really have any damage at all. Doesn't have the Needless or Large Rod yet for the Ludens, or whatever he may be, Abyssal or whatever. So yeah, he really is going to have a tough time killing anybody. He's going to have to get a kill on the Sadistic maybe. Symphonia is jumping in right now. Does miss the E. This is a 3v2. Damage is coming out. Dill is taking a lot. Dill looks like he's going to go down. Rush is going to go down as well. The ultimate fusion Malmo is getting damage from Sadistic. He's going to go down. Those are the kills coming over Symphonia that they need. Big pickup here for first team, best team. Might be getting this tower out. We'll see. The dredge line. What? Did that not? What?
That was an interaction. Yeah, so apparently the
right
Dredge really wanted to hit the tower instead of the Vi.
I'm watching it right now. Let's see.
Well, he gets it again anyway. He gets double stun. Symphonia getting another kill under his belt. Oh, Funlash is waiting in the wings though, trying to get something to happen.
Wow, that like just breezed by him to the right like an inch that first
Missed
one.
him by a Teemo?
Missed him by a Teemo, but it doesn't even matter when you land more of them.
Yeah.
That was a big break for first team, best team. They got 2 towers off of that. Oh, they didn't get from the tower. They got bottom tower though.
Yeah, but more importantly, they got 2 kills on Symphonia. who desperately needed to get a foothold into this game, now has a pretty good one. 109 right now, and actually still down a significant amount of farm. Only about 600 now, though. Oh, the Ghost is getting absolutely caught out. He's going to be dead. Not a great position for him. Didn't really have help to try and establish a lot of wards or vision, which he wanted, but you kind of need help for that at this point.
That kind of goes back to the first game a little bit too. I feel like DeBrushis did get caught out a little bit in the first game.
Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. And 0-3 as opposed to the 3-1 scoreline that he had at this point. Oh my god. Front lash, just saying I don't care.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice to see the Flash Galio ultimates, and see if they can pick off StarCraft. Sadistic is 4-1. He has nothing to be messed with. So if Symphonia can kill him off, you'd like to give the advantage to first team, best team here. And Nautilus having a TP out of there off getting killed by Fiora. Nice TP. Does escape here. Gonna have a little bit of pressure to push bottom lane.
Yeah, here it is.
Oh my gosh, that damage! This is a 4v2 opportunity for first team, best team.
Oh,
There's no chasing here. No, it's just running away. Dill's coming in with the 3-man ultimate. He does pop it early. No ultimate from Terra coming out. Here he's by himself here. Dill's still trying to come in something. First team, best team trying to chase up with this. Symphonia is flashing over the wall. Oh, does W back. See if we get that reset. Not to die. Very, very, very close battle there. First team, best team only getting 1 kill out of this, and meanwhile, Frontlash is just pushing top lane.
Also, fun fact, General Dill didn't opt to end it early. The Chain of Corruption actually was already on Dylan at that point. So the chain actually stopped the full, actually stopped the full duration and pretty much saved their lives at that point.
That was well played.
Yeah, absolutely. Really
yeah, I don't think first team, best team is out of this by any means. Symphonia got that pick on the Twitch. You know, he just does that. Another 2 team fights. That's gonna be tough to kind of keep.
No, but Rossi is getting caught out again.
Oh my gosh, he's just always out of place. His team is just not around anywhere. He really shouldn't be there. But regardless, you know, isn't the end of the world, but definitely doesn't help their cause.
No, absolutely not. I mean, he's not worth any gold at this point, so it doesn't really matter. But that's just one less body for them to have around the map to be able to deal with. The siege coming in from Team Vi at this point.
Oh, Symponia's coming in. Gets the first tether. Gonna force Frontlash's flashlight. He's still going in. Does get the proc of the passive. Oh, but at the same time, Team Vi is pushing mid. Team Vi is playing this map game very well. They keep Metro Falcon and Symphonia top lane to do something, while they send the other 2 mid lane. Girth's coming out with a stun, just gonna get it on minions. Looks like Team Vi is just gonna opt to go for this dragon. What is the dragon anyway?
I believe it's a mountain.
Let's see. That is indeed a oh, it's an infernal. So that's gonna be an ocean.
Oh!
I got it! The steal from StarCraft.
That was blind.
That's what the hell, man.
That was blind.
Oh, the chase is coming in from Frontlash. Girth does use the ultimate. It is going to save him before he gets the kill. It might protect him from the Galio ultimate. No, it's not. But Galio is taking turret shot. General Dill's going to go down now. That is more kills coming out from first team, best team. What are they going to do with this gold lead?
Well, actually, they don't have a gold lead now. it's still a 4K.
Well, you're right. But this opportunity to make something with these picks that they got, looks like they're not going to get anything.
They can't really at this point because of the fact that Team Vi has put in a lot of pressure macro-wise around the map, already picking up the dragon and shoving in bot lane. So really, all they can really do from this is reset the lanes and try and initiate off another pick, or maybe Sadistic or General Dill again the next time around to really make their map presence known. But they just haven't had the map pressure that Team Vi has had so far to be able to do anything off these couple of picks. But Symphonia now 3-0-3, a lot more gold under her belt. 600 only 600 down from General Dill at this point.
That's the end of Metro Falco. Looks like it's the end of Metro Falco. Good. The eat is slow. Not going to be enough. Frontlash is just going to take him down. The last vital proc. Well played on the Fiora. Getting that execute there. The Brocious might be a little bit out of place. Vi charge is kind of just not going to go in for that either. They're still trying to force something to happen. Team Vi is coming around to flank. Would be a 5v4. First team, best team decided to turn around, trying to make the play here. Miriam looks like he's coming in with the pulverized headbutt. Oh, he does pulverize Symphonia away. Following the Vi ultimate. Gert has not used his ultimate yet. Still has not used his ultimate. Looks like they're falling down. That's 1 kill, that's 2 kill. Meanwhile, at the same time, StarCraft is kiting back Sir Everett's. Gert's gonna try to peel for StarCraft, see if he can get the damage down here. Stun's gonna come out, hold Dylan in place. Ooh, Gert's gonna get pulverized away by Miriam. Mike can be able to escape this, getting the missing shots off from Ezreal slow. Oh, Frontlash coming in with a big damage on the Fiora, getting these kills. Metro Falco here is defending it with his ganking boots for some reason. Questionable, but regardless, defending it off using the Sunfire Cage. Oh, Symphonia gonna get nice stretch out. He does parry with a 3-man ultimate from Galio. That's gonna put him down to half health. Falco finishing off the kills there. Excuse me, Dylan finishing off the kill. Frontlash going down to a turret shot.
That's tilted.
Oh, Dylan living with a sliver of health. But overall, that Galio ultimate was so clutch.
Yeah, especially the fact that Gert unfortunately got picked off early and was not able to throw down the ultimate to try and mitigate all of that damage.
Well, he did have his ultimate. I don't know why he didn't use it.
Well, he was picked off. He didn't want to just burn the ultimate to try and get away at that point.
What, you mean he was split?
No,
Yeah,
he died before the fight.
No, he didn't. He was alive. He was peeled back with StarCraft, remember?
Yeah, but then he got dove on by Sadistic and everyone else.
Oh yeah, after that, I would have think we wanted to use his ult a little bit sooner than that. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, especially if he's going down. But unfortunately, it was just him not recognizing that hey, maybe a selfish ultimate here every now and then isn't exactly the end of the world.
Yeah. I mean, even at that time, it would have been a vulnerability for a couple seconds, even if they were eventually going to fall anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
But regardless, that's a big break for Team Vi. Looked like there was a possibility of a throw, but it looks like they've taken this one back. Kind of have things under control.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this Graves coming out from Dubrosius not really putting up the same work that he was able to do in the last game. Unfortunately, I mean, 84 farm, 0-5, a clean 2K down from his opponent Vi, who hasn't really exactly had the most impact on the game either, but I mean definitely not 0-5 at this point. So I'm putting in a little bit more. StarCraft actually putting in a lot of damage, kind of low key here. Not doing a lot, but definitely the kiting potential from the Ezreal coming in, especially in that little change they have there, Metro Falco.
Frontlash is just doing some serious work up top.
Yeah, exactly. Frontlash 4 and 216 farm.
Oh, Symphonia is getting the damage out of Miriam. They are split right now. Fiora is top. Could be an opportunity for first team, best team to go in on this. Symphonia did opt to go top lane instead. Try to roam, see if he can make a pick here. They do have vision on him. They know he's there.
They're just still way behind. Galio being able to zone out the majority of first team, best team here.
Hey, he's doing a great job because he knows the second that the LeBlanc comes in, he's just going to alter.
Yeah. Also, they don't exactly have a lot of engage off the top of first team, best team. Except for the Galio hitting the dredge line, they don't really have a lot to offer in the form of engage.
Yeah, just hoping that LeBlanc can make picks. This team is playing right now. Metro Falco's going in. He is by himself, though. Frontlash is just pushing mid this whole time. He takes the turret.
Yeah, no
Looks
one
like
can
first team, best team can't decide whether they want to fight, whether they want to back. They are letting StarCraft push a little bit. Symphonia does get the double biting on the Sir Everett. Looks like Symphonia is going to go down, though. Oh, the Q charge coming out. BW is away. The whole team is chasing him. The flash. One auto attack expunged from Sadistic, able to bring Symphonia down. He was just a little bit out of place there. Looks like their team is having some miscommunication about whether they want to fight, whether they want to peel. And Frontlash is coming in now. a lot of vitals around, not going to do anything of it. Metro Falco trying to get a Dredgeline minion though.
Yeah, the carries right now on the team of Team Vi just doing way too much damage. I mean, you can. Oh, Dredgeline coming out with some upwards.
Nice! Oh, but the ultimate from Gert is going to protect them! Debrocious is not in it! And the redemption takes him down! Meanwhile, Dilla's taking tower shots, does his use ultimate. Sadistic took tower shots, he's going to go down a turret! Dilla took a couple there too. Everett and Dilla very, very low health. Could be a cleanup opportunity.
Righteous Wind almost taking out Metro Falco there.
Yeah, I mean, that was a nice ultimate from Dylan, but he took turret shots, and then when he stopped wanting to take turret shots, Sadistic was too close because he was taking turret shots, and then he ended up dying there. Symphonia's must not have enough. Oh, doesn't land the E though, so not going to be chase potential there. It's going to be hard as hell for LeBlanc to kill Galio with Abyssal Scepter.
I mean, she does have an Abyssal Scepter on her own, but definitely through the shields and whatnot. You know, more than likely Galio. I'm not sure what Keystone Galio is running. What Keystone is Galio running? Is he running T-Lords?
I think he's running. Oh man, what's it called?
Or is he running Courage of the Colossus?
No, I think he's running. What's the one that gives you movement speed when you do amount of damage?
Oh, Storm Raider Surge?
I think he's running Storm Raiders for some reason. I'm not 100% positive. I could be wrong.
Yeah,
but
I wish they had a way to like see that, but
yeah, I know that would make too much sense.
yeah.
But this, I don't know, man. Team Vi is playing this well, but they haven't been able to get an in yet. Symphonia's coming in with the damage on Sadistic. Does use the
Yeah.
gets the R ultimate proc. Gonna take him down right now. Gonna try to chase this. That's another kill coming out for first team, best team onto that Fed Twitch. Oh,
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna help their cause out a little bit, but Frontlash is still just pushing out a lane.
Oh, Symphonia sees another kill potential. Oh, the stun from Gert, just missing. Dredgeline's coming out to Miriam, slowing him down. The auto attack to hold him in place. Miriam still has not ulted. No, now he's ulted now, taking all this damage, and he's just gonna go down. First team, best team with 2 picks. What are they gonna opt to do with it? Meanwhile, at the same time, Frontlash is pushing bottom lane. Looks like they're gonna have the TP from Metro Falco to stop that. Oh, General Dill does use the Ghost. He's got StarCraft and Gert in mind. Gets Tornado for the movement speed. Waiting to use his ultimate for a great opportunity. Oh, just gonna have to back out the stun from Gert, holding him in place. Looks like the rest of the team are trying to do something. Frontlash Dill goes in with the 3-man ultimate. The Q coming out from Everett's getting the damage down. Gert uses redemption on himself to save it. The ultimate from Ezreal's getting close. Oh, Frontlash is getting a 2v1 situation down bottom lane. He might be able to pull this though. Gets the 1 kill on Symphonia. Might be able to get the 2nd kill on the Metro Falco, popping those vitals at the same time. Team Vi is trying to push out mid.
Yeah, too much sustain coming out right now in the form of Frontlash with the Ravenous Hydra and the Bloodthirster. I mean, no one can really 1v1 Frontlash, and because of that, because of the fact that he's so far ahead, the macro player has just been on point and Sadistic.
Oh my god.
Almost getting the kill right there.
Nice stun on the Dill. They're going to be able to get it. He doesn't have his ultimate. They don't have the damage though. StarCraft shows up now. Nice stretch line on the Frontlash. The stun from Terra's going to miss. He is ulting though. Going to try to keep up with this one here. No, they're not going to be able to do anything with it. Dustin, StarCraft opting to just go for middle instead. Metro Falco missing the dredge line, hitting the wall instead. But yeah, that was a big break there for Team Vi. Why? Guess they didn't get an inhib, but still they did get that mid turret. They just can't kill Frontlash.
No, yeah, like I said, too much sustain, and unfortunately, Morel and Omicron now being built on Symphonia. But at the same time, I mean, you know, they need some other form of grievous wounds. Maybe Graves opt in for an Executioner's Calling, but I think right now, at this point, it's just too late. Frontlash just has so much sustain, so much damage, that he's able to effectively 2v1 in a lane, and, you know, Galio being, you know, not exactly fed, but definitely ahead. Not dying very easily, and Sadistic, unfortunately dying a couple times to Symphonia, can still pump out so much damage. So Frontlash being alone is not hurting them at all, and as a matter of fact, like I was saying, their macro play is just phenomenal right now. Any time Frontlash is not with the team, they're taking another objective. They're getting picked off, but you know, it's eventually worth at that point.
Yeah, it really does help them a lot that Frontlash is able to 1v1 or 1v2 pretty much anybody, and because of that, like you said, he can just split push the whole time. He's got his TP up. Fiora's the kind of champion that can ultimate it in, or TP in, and start a fight right away.
Oh,
so that is a big advantage. Jabrosius is a little bit out of place. Nice pulverizing to the wall, plus the headbutt. Sun coming out from Tarek. They've used the exhaust of the Jabrosius. Redemption's coming out trying to save him, but he's going to go down. Symphonia is on the back line. Oh, he does get ultimate by Vi. Is going to escape. They're able to finish off Sadissi because they were so focused on trying to kill Symphonia. This is a possible opportunity. Symphonia going to maybe go down. The Tarek ultimate's going to save him. He does get one snare. The ultimate from Nautilus coming out, knocking 3 members of the team out. His carries are too low health though. They're not going to be able to win this fight. Symphonia getting the stun down, but it looks like first team, best team still not going to be able to do much about it. Vi is using the ultimate. Oh my god, this is a crazy team fight. The headbutt away. Symphonia going in, executing Sir Everett. Meanwhile, StarCraft is having
StarCraft, I don't think you can 1v1 this.
No, he can't. He definitely can't. Oh, that's a kill from Frontlash going on. He's going to get an idiot out of this. At the same time, first team, best team doesn't seem to be able to kill either of these 2 tanks up here. Symphonia is trying, but at the same time, Frontlash is just getting bottom turret.
Like I said, there's no answer for Frontlash right now unless 3 or 4 people are committed. But the Righteous Winds taking out Symphonia. Oh, look at this, he's just taking this for free. No one can really deal with him. Metro Falco can't deal with him. I am good can't deal with him at this point. He's taking him down. Jabrosius is going down to General Dill as well.
Yeah, Jabrosius has just been getting caught left and right this game. Not a very strong showing of his Graves. Metro Falco trying to hold Frontlash in place. It doesn't even. He's like, nah, I'm good. I'm just gonna run away. You know, because I can do that. Because I'm Fiora.
And he's just.
And now he's like half health. Nope, he's full health.
Yeah, he's full health again. Yeah, there's double lifesteal items coming out from Frontlash, definitely making it work, and like I said, just making him unduelable at this point. It takes a it's
really
taking a lot to
hard to kill
take
him.
out Frontlash.
I mean, they can't even kill him with 2 people. They had Nautilus and Ezreal there, and they couldn't kill him. Oh no, they didn't. They had Gert and Nautilus. Which makes sense, but I mean, at the same time, pretty crazy. But looks like they're going to go for Elder Dragon. Not going to be much of a competition from first team, best team. It is just going to go down here. Frontlash is going in with the 1v3 opportunity. He's just holding them off the Dragon. Symphonia tries to go in, isn't able to make a kill. Frontlash is 1v4ing. The ultimate use from Nautilus. He's held in place. Frontlash does get 1 kill. Frontlash does get 2 kills. Oh, he's going down to really low health though. He is going to go down to eventually just StarCraft's damage. But man, that Frontlash Fiora is just insane.
Yeah, and unfortunately, no one can really follow him up over the wall, so he didn't get the help that he needed, especially early. I'm not sure why Sir Everett didn't attempt to Vault Breaker over the wall to try and help him out. But besides the point, I mean, the fact that he still was able to 1v4 and come out with a kill is just absolutely insane. I mean, what do you do against that? You know, granted he didn't have any help, but at this point, with that in mind, it's just inevitable if they try to 4v5 to come out and just slide through the entire team without even thinking twice.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
cuts him up like cheese, dude.
It's just. I mean, I really hate saying this, but honestly speaking, I think it's over. I'm gonna be the first one to call it here, with Elder Dragon buff as well as Baron buff going over to the side of Team Vi. I mean, it's gonna take a lot, an absolute lot to try and
pick on Sadistic again, and then them using their ultimates to try to kill Symphonia and him juking out of it. I just don't see StarCraft putting that damage in to be able to kill the Vi and the Gaia while at the same time surviving Frontlash. So I think it really is going to come down to Symphonia making a pick on this Twitch, on the back line, and then them winning a 5v4. Oh, looks like they are going to get the split push game going now. They do send 2 top, 3 top? Yeah, 3 top. This is up there. This is a, oh my gosh! The rat-a-tat-tat damage keeps running. Taking down Symphonia, but the ultimate from Ezreal's coming out. This is like could be a team up for 15 best team. They're able to get 1 kill, able to get 2 kills. Zill's going to be the next one to go down now. Miriam's trying to make something happen, though the Bird stun doesn't come in. The Jabrosius might go down though. Oh, misses the end of the line. Oh, DeBrush's, oh, nice flash headbutt from here. He very easy redemption, but they have no damage to follow up. Meanwhile, Front Lash looks to just be on the Nexus turrets. Looks like this is going to be the end of the game. Dylan picking up the kill there on Kurt. Mr. Fogler's going to try to defend. Not really going to be able to do much. The dive's coming out. Front Lash procs the ultimate, gets a double kill, and that's going to be game 2 going to Team Vi.
Yeah, just crazy showing from Front Lash on this Fiora, just really helping out Team Vi on the macro play. A little bit of DM coming out from the team, letting them make a mistake here. But in any case, GG, well played on the side of Team Vi, really able to turn this match around. With the Galio pick and Front Lash's pick on the Fiora, just making it happen. And like I said, that Fiora just being so influential in the macro game, being able to split off and being able to, take a whole team 1v4 and still be able to trade. I mean, shit. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm an Alawi player. That's the dream. That's what you want. Like at that point. So. Really good job on Front Lash there.
Yeah, I'm currently getting together the MVP voting, so it's gonna be 1 second.
Oh God. So, so General Dill being able to put up 51k in 40 minutes on the Galio. That's absurd. That's an absurd amount of damage off the Galio. 51k in 40 minutes.
Holy crap.
Just
oh my god.
Crazy.
That is pretty crazy, especially because he went Radavage's Abyssal Scepter.
I'm going to go ahead and bust out the old calculator here. What is that? 51.
Too bad Galio's getting reworked this week.
1.275 k per minute coming out from General.
Alright guys, make sure you get, wait, you said 1.7k per minute?
1.27k.
Oh man, that's crazy. Alright guys, make sure you guys go get your MVP votes in. The poll is now in chat. MVP for game 1 was Sinfonia on the Katarina. So make sure you guys get your votes in for game number 2. Poll is in chat. Cast them votes.
All right, so who are you gonna give it to, Greg? Just your MVP vote for this game 2.
I'd probably give it to Front Lash. I think he won lane by himself, and then I think towards the mid game when his team started to throw a little bit, he was able to split push and kill people when they would come down to kill him. I think Dylan did do a lot of damage, but I think there was a lot of times where Dylan wasn't really able to get a good ultimate. Sometimes he did get a good ultimate, like he'd get 2 or 3 of them and make picks off of that. And I think overall their team had some good moments. Every player had some good moments. But I just think Front Lash throughout the whole game was kind of the reason they stayed ahead as much as they did. He just had really good pressure around the map. He kind of was able to make picks, and I think that was really the big reason and why they won.
Yeah, I'm actually going to have to give it to Front Lash as well whenever it comes to this. I mean, as a top laner, I can really appreciate the macro play that a top laner can put out on the map, and I was just making several comments about that during the game, where there was just no answer for Front Lash, and that's the best thing that you can be as a top laner, is the unsolvable the unsolvable question for the enemy team, and causing a lot of disruption within first team, best team on that Fiora, getting the double sustain the double lifesteal items to really just help with that split push game, just putting out so much aggression on the map, and taking 2 or 3 kills for 0 at some point if someone tries to answer him, that wasn't in the form of Symphonia or Nautilus, being able to survive a little bit more of that burst.
Alright guys, I'm going to close up this MVP vote here in a second. Make sure you guys go and vote. Get your final votes in. And then we'll be able to, determine who it is.
So game one it was Symphonia, right, on the Katarina? Barely. He barely got that. He barely got that. That MVP game one off of one vote. I am Gert coming in with 4 votes. Second game. Oh, are they both on Discord, by the way, so we can pull them in real quick? Yeah, Symphonia is already in the chat room by himself. Frontlash is there too. That hurt my ears like no other.
Should we drag him down? You want to go get him?
I can get Symphonia, but is it looking like Frontlash is gonna win this MVP vote for game 2?
Let's see. Yeah, he's at 5 votes to 2. 5 votes. Frontlash took MVP for game 2.
All right, so we'll go ahead and pull them in here. Actually, let me go ahead and ask them if they're ready for an interview. 1 sec.
Yeah, let's do it. Sure. Can I? Okay, sure.
Yeah, sure. All right. Hey guys.
Hey.
Yo.
All right, guys. So I guess I'll get it started here. Congratulations on both of your prospective wins there, coming out with 1 W each. So you're gonna have to settle for the tie this time around. I'm sure it's not really something that either of you guys really wanted at that point, but it is what it is. So really, my first question here is going to be directed more or less at both of you. As to where you thought the keys to victory was in your respective games. So, for instance, Mike, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you, what were your keys to what did you guys think your keys to success in game 1 were? Playing the Katarina and just going absolutely off on it. What were you guys talking about in Champ Select?
So I heard that our comp was a little confusing, so it kind of is, but the main point for our comp was to make a lot of picks on champions that we're really comfortable with. So I'm comfortable with Katarina. Metro Falco's very comfortable on Rise. He just hasn't really had an opportunity to play it because I basically only play AP mids, with the exception of Corki, really. But so we don't like to run AP duo AP comps a whole lot, but we thought going against this team that has a diamond and a plat, and most of the team felt pretty overwhelmed with the rank difference. So we were like, we might as well just have fun. And so that's kind of what it started off with, and I think that was one of our keys to winning that game, was just having a relaxed mindset, kind of focusing on just doing our best, not trying to intentionally make plays and stuff. And when we saw the lane swap, I immediately said from the get go, this is gonna be game. It's the Ori Cat game is kind of a skill matchup. But against Poppy, there's not too much that her W can do against a Katarina. So I just try to bait a couple Ws so that I can just jump around her and not have her really get onto me too much. And then after that, really, I just wanted to get a couple kills. And once we knew that we had a couple kills on me, I was just kind of closing out the game one by one, just push bot lane, push top lane, and make picks, because Cat is kind of busted in the way that she can just get away from anything, any kind of team fight, regardless if she gets an assist or a kill.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for that. All right, so Frontlash, what were you guys' keys to success that game? Because you guys were coming off of going up against a fed Katarina and whatnot, and for whatever reason, I'm sure we all know the answer, that Dylan had the answer for the Katarina, and at this point also had the answer for the LeBlanc in the form of Galio. But other than the blatant just counter pick, what did you guys think were your keys to success coming off of that first game loss? Like, what did you guys think needed to happen in order for you guys to come out with the W on game 2, coming out from Champ Select?
Well, going into that second game Champ Select, we weren't super duper scared of letting the same pick ban phase go through again, which is kind of crazy that we were considering letting Cat go through again. But because we were on our second, because we would get the first 2 after they took 1 pick, then the reason the first game fell apart so hard was because they had a big Katarina and we had no hard crowd control target to really take care of her, which was something that doesn't happen with our composition very often. Usually we have some good answer for some very heavy hard carry. So when we didn't have the Alistar bot that we usually do, and the Vi jungle that we take periodically, those are 2 very big anti-Katarina tools that we would have had. I feel the first game would have gone a lot better had we actually had either one of those 2 for dealing with Cat. Seeing as that was not the case, we just ensured that we played, when we took our first 2 picks, we took the Alistar and then we took our Vi. And from then on, we just played it by ear, looked and saw what you guys had had. We were leaving Dylan for last pick because we knew he would get to counterpick their mid lane. And he did have an answer for Katarina, but I don't think Galio was his first choice. And when he saw LeBlanc, he asked if he should play Galio, and I told him, hey, if you can meme on kids with Galio, then go for it. And so he did.
All right, cool. Greg, you got anything for him?
Yeah, I do. I guess my first question is, I kind of have like a 2-parter sort of one here. So Frontlash, do you know why Dill opted to take TP on Orianna rather than Exhaust for the Katarina? And then what was the reasoning behind the lane switch?
Okay, so he actually acknowledged later that he should have taken Exhaust. I think he mentioned that he meant to, and didn't realize he had kept Teleport, which was unfortunate. So that is why he had Teleport. I think he had intended to take Exhaust, and even after the fact, he had said that, yeah, I should have taken Exhaust. But the reason for the lane swap was I anticipated that the reason the Ryze top was picked is strictly to bully my Poppy. Because if I try to get close to him, he just roots me, pokes me down, and then forces me to go back behind my minions again. I realized after we switched back that it wasn't nearly as oppressive as I thought it would have been, and I didn't know if that was because I had already picked up some magic resist or not, but he was looking out for me. And I did not anticipate Katarina doing as much damage as she did. And that early Grave Skank was detrimental to my laning experience. So I just tried to keep my farm up, but it ended up falling apart because we didn't have any way of dealing with a fed cat later on. So
Yeah, I get that. And then for Symphonia, my question for you is, in game 1, you guys had a commanding lead. Towards the mid-game, however, there looked like a point where there could have been a possible throw. I know you guys have had some interesting games in the past with getting a lead and not being able to close it out. So when you got to that mid-game point and you started losing a couple of team fights, how did you guys keep your team together? How did you guys keep your composure to kind of ensure the victory?
Well, so when I started getting a little more kills, I was looking less on getting some team fights in and more getting picks so that we can grab some objectives, because if they're missing 1 or 2 members, they would be less likely to defend their turrets or the dragons or things like that, when we could have easily just 5v5'd and it would have been fine. So I think some of those may have been just lack of vision at some points, or a little bit hubris every once in a while. But once we saw a couple kills, it kind of just clicked in our heads that we don't want to make the same mistakes that we've done in the past, where we just completely throw a lead because we want to, make plays or make picks or things like that. So I kind of just wrapped everyone's heads in the game. Say, hey, we need to just stay as 5. If someone pops out, then we'll just take it from there. But this whole keeping 2 people 1 lane and keeping 3 in the other, we just didn't have the wave clear for that, and I can't just straight up 5v5 people. I need at least, or 5v1 people. I need at least an engage to get something done because they always have a way to get away with the Ori ball, or the Thresh Flay or something, or the Lantern. They always had a way to get away. So it was more beneficial for me to just wait until we all grouped up and we were able to take something. And we had their bot vision warded in their jungle. That's when Thresh walked in first, who was already pretty squishy. He didn't build a lot of resistance against me. So once I saw him throw out a blind Q, and once his hook went away, I just like yelled, "Go in, go in, go in, go in!" And I jumped in first because I knew that once they saw me, they'd go in panic mode and start blowing ultis and summoners for me. So I knew going in that I'd have Azonias and be able to get out, and by that time my team kind of came and cleaned up. So it was really just remembering the past games that we played where we threw really, really good leads that we really didn't need to, just because we wanted to make picks or something that really didn't matter to winning the game.
All right, awesome. Thanks for your answers, guys. I appreciate it. Sebastian, got anything else?
Yeah, I just got one more question. So, something that we've really just been asking towards the end of interviews for every single team is what is the next step for you guys? Because unfortunately, both of you guys came out with a tie. I'm sure both of you came into tonight with the full mentality of going 2-0 and getting a jump on that leaderboard and really trying to establish yourselves into the postseason. So, what are you guys going to look at now in terms of overall? What's the word I'm looking for? Overall mentality wise, how are you guys going to approach every single game now that there are only 2 games left in the season for both of you to try and get into the postseason? What are some of your mentalities? And what's it called, Mike? You can go ahead and start off with that one.
Well, I think at the beginning of our season, we found a really good, solid comp that we wanted to do, and it worked for a while. We stomped some really good games in the early parts of the season, but people started figuring out what our MO is, and started exploiting that. With big tanks in the front and only a couple carries, they're able to just play poke comps and beat that out. So we realized that we had some pretty big flaws in the way that we wanted to approach our game. So right now we're kind of in this just in between phase of trying to find out what our identity is. Everyone's kind of in this, like, I don't know exactly what meta picks I have that are strong, and we're definitely friendly. We definitely work together well with each other. We communicate consistently. I think it just a lot of it comes down to just individual laning phase play, because that's usually where we lose most of our leads or gain our leads. So I think a lot of it comes down to individual responsibility of making sure that you don't overextend in things or don't throw leads. I think that's kind of our biggest thing there is once we have a lead, we need to just group together, communicate that we don't want to just throw this thing because we want to make picks or make a play or things like that, because it's easy, really, really easy, and everyone knows that, to just try to make a play in the middle of their jungle because you've got 10 kills or something. That's not the right way to think. So I think it's just the mentality of making sure that no matter what, how far ahead you are or how far behind you are, you're a team and you need to work together as a team and communicate that no matter how bad or how good the game is, you're just gonna work together to try to finish it up. So once we figure out this identity that we're trying to that we want, I feel that we're gonna come into the next season really, really strong, knowing exactly how to win against each matchup.
All right, I definitely feel that. Frontlash, man, same question to you.
I would say that probably our team's weakest aspect currently is just communication. Not that we don't talk a lot, because there's a lot going on when we play our games. We're all very vocal in communicating what's going on in the map. The hard thing is that we're still not super used to playing with all 5 of us, and we haven't had the time to really practice a bunch of games together, which is something that would be nice to work on in the future. But as far as like mechanics and gameplay go, I feel pretty comfortable as far as our team goes on how well we play champions and how well Dylan and I just kind of co-op shot call the late game of things. And the other guys are really good at working together. Our late game shines, and in my opinion, that's what's important. So if we can smooth out our early game a little bit, then we'll have easier times. But just as long as we don't dig ourselves into too deep of a hole, I'm confident in our team's ability to finish games out.
All right, cool. Greg, you got any more questions for him?
No, I don't. Thanks, guys.
All right, so yeah, that's gonna pretty much wrap it for us. Hey guys, thanks for your time again. Congrats on both of you guys' prospective wins, and best of luck to y'all for the rest of the
Thank you
season.
very much.
Have a good night.
All right, well, that's pretty much gonna end it for us here. Do we have any other games scheduled for this week, or is that it?
We still do have a bunch of matches that are scheduled this week. We don't have the times yet. They're currently to be determined. So best way to get notifications is to follow us. And then once you're done following us, donate all your money to us so that we can win it. And yeah.
All right, sounds good. So yeah, guys, again, thank you so much for everyone that's tuned in and whatnot. And like Greg said, go ahead and give us a follow because you'll know whenever we go live. And that's gonna pretty much wrap it up for us here. So take a good look at the Facebook page and whatnot. We'll have team times up there as soon as we get them. And that's pretty much gonna be it for me. So this has been Light Pulse 94.
And Gerg 7.
All right, you guys have a good night, and we'll catch y'all on the next one.